Hello, wonderful followers and subscribers of Holy Ghost, and I hope this video finds you well. Please, this video is directed at the Lagos State Governor. Now, dear Mr. Sanwo-Olu, recently you guys, debited Pellers' account for about 32 million naira. You collected your tax from his account, which means it's very useful to Lagos State government. I hope the same energy you guys use to collect the 32 million tax from his account, you will also put that energy to make sure Peller is found as soon as possible or hot. I hope you will do that. You will do that. By the way, your so-called master, TINUBU, who I do refer to as Pablo, and Nigerians refer to him as TP, who has caused us too much pain. Is the president right now? Recently, Peter Obi said some things in one of his lectures in abroad. You came out against him, Mr. Sanwo-Olu. All right. Now, I want to ask you. Remember the attack you gave to Peter Obi, right? I want to ask you a question. With this insecurity now of a person like Peller, a heavyweight of Peller kind of social media, I want to believe, as far as Nigeria is concerned today, Peller is more popular than you, Sanwo-Olu. Okay. As popular as such a boy, he could just be kidnapped like that, like a chicken, like fly. Are you not telling me, if you were to be a foreign investor that want to go and invest in the country, you hear that such a heavyweight, popular person could just be kidnapped from his car like chicken, nothing? Will you be bold? Will you be comfortable going to invest in that country? Your Pablo Escobar, your government, APC government, your boss, your slave master, TINUBU, you guys are the one responsible for insecurity. But the strength you will use to face what matter, what affects common Nigerians, you'll be using it to fight what doesn't matter. What you are after is after how to change names, not Yoruba to Yoruba. What you're after is after how to go after ethnicity. That's what you. If you guys could use the energy you are using to go for these things, to rig election, strategy for the next, how to rig the next election. If you guys can just put it this, at least tackle one thing, tackle insecurity. You said Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria the other time. With this one that happened between your government and Peter Obi, who is demarketing Nigeria?
Sanwo-Olu had criticized Peter Obi's remarks about the country's worsening state, arguing that such criticisms tarnish Nigeria's image abroad. Well,
this Peller incident now, is it going to market Nigeria? You could not protect such a popular person that is contributing tax as much as 32 million to your government. You could not protect him. Is it a foreign investor that is likely to bring millions of dollars or billions that you can protect? You can't protect your own. So you want to protect foreign investor. And you want to tell me this thing now, this kind of thing, will not demarket Nigeria? I beg you guys, share this video. It makes sense. Me, I don't say it makes sense. Will not demarket Nigeria? No, tell me. Tell me. The time you guys will strategize to look for this, to go to see how to give the people, look after their security and welfare. No, what does it matter? Peter Obi is because you are a slave to TINUBU. He's the market in Nigeria. They say people shouldn't say the written. If Peter Obi didn't talk, nobody talk. Why about this Pellers? He's not flying on social media. If you know what is good for you, Sanwo-Olu, if you don't want to make social media unbearable for you, the best you can do to yourself is fight Peller. You hear me? Fight Peller. Make sure this guy regain his freedom as quick as possible, and by no means no hurt should happen to that guy, because now not too much. Nothing should happen to him, because social media go bear fire for now. God bear me witness. If you could collect 32 million naira tax, please also be able to help him get his freedom. Or what is that tax for? Don, what's your take on this, friends? Please let me like the video, share it, and please give it a thumbs up.
The 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has responded to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's criticism of his remarks about Nigeria at St. Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland. Sanwo-Olu had criticized Peter Obi's remarks about the country's worsening state, arguing that such criticisms tarnish Nigeria's image abroad, while Peter Obi defended his statements during the Day of Tribute in honor of the late Edwin Clark in Abuja on Wednesday, citing statistics from the World Bank and UNICEF, highlighting the high poverty rate in rural Nigeria and the large number of malnourished children. He also questioned whether speaking the truth constituted demarketing the country. Let's take a look.
We're in this country when people were protesting when there was no need to protest under Jonathan. Where are those protesters? Have they died? Where are they? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? They can increase fuel from 8 to 7 naira to 120 and people were protesting in this country. And when it was 900, they were not protesting. Are they dead? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? People protested when Naira was 180 and when it was 1,500, they're not protesting. Are they dead? So we're not just saying it should not be in vain. I spoke a few days ago and people said I'm demarketing Nigeria. When is truth being demarketed? World Bank have just shown that 75% of Nigerians in rural areas are poor. Is World Bank demarketing Nigeria? UNICEF 2 days ago released that Nigeria now have over 2 million malnourished children, the second highest in the world. Are they demarketing Nigeria? Let's face the reality. Their labor is in vain. We have a country now that is not democratic. We are not a democratic country. Let's tell ourselves the truth.
A few moments later.
I beg to disagree. Let our brother Peter Obi show leadership like Edwin Clark did by resolving first the crisis in the Labour Party. For a man who wants to run Nigeria, you have one of the smallest parties in Nigeria, and you cannot even resolve the crisis in that Labour Party. Is it the crisis of Boko Haram that you will come and resolve in Nigeria? I would like us to be known for what we did when we had the opportunities. As I speak now, I can tell you about the dualized thoroughfares in my state. I can tell about the flyovers in my state. I can tell about the best international hospital in my state. I can tell about the monuments of government houses that are built, both for the governor and deputy. I'm one of the best digitalized governor's office in Nigeria. I can tell you about the best international stadium in West Africa. I can tell you about the free and compulsory education that I did for all Nigerians. I can tell you about the unity I brought in religion by sponsoring over 5,800 Muslims to the Holy Land and over 12 to 15,000 Christians to Rome and to Jerusalem. But then, those who are aspiring as presidential candidates and trying to cause division with their mouths, using the social media, tell them to resolve the small crisis in the smallest party they have in Nigeria first, before they come to talk about the larger Nigeria. But for the social media, it is unregulated. I wish you luck as you have a field day.